Hey guys, how's it going? Lake Greer asks, does your van stink? What about belches? What about farts? What about pee bottles? What about poop smells? What about cooking? What about dirty socks? What about dirty shoes? What about all that kind of gross stuff? I guess some people's vans do stink. I know that I used to watch a guy, what the heck was his name? Wayne's World. I think he called himself, his channel is Wayne's World. And I unsubbed from him. He started doing stuff with moving on to a boat, and I just, same with Gone with the Winds. I used to watch them too, but living on a boat is just completely different from what I'm interested in. So anyway, in Wayne's World, he said that his van stinks, and he needs to air it out on a regular basis. I'm not sure really why. My van does not stink. There are a few reasons for that. Number one, whenever I cook, I always crank up the exhaust roof vent, mainly because I don't want the smell of the toxic butane in my face. It says to use outside only, so the least I can do is turn the roof vent on and suck that stuff out. So and I'm also cautious of, like, I like to fry up some onions and stuff, but I know that's really smelly, and I think if I was going to do that, I would go to a park bench or something, and take my butane stove out and do that out there, because you don't want the smell to be there 3 days later. So cooking is a non-issue. What I do with like stinky socks like that and stuff like that, underwear or whatever, is I always take my shirt off and put all my stuff in the shirt, socks, underwear, whatever, and I roll it up, and then I put it in my duffel bag. And essentially what I do is I divide the duffel bag. It's like a large duffel bag, and I use a microfiber towel, and I put the dirty clothes on one side of the microfiber towel, and then the rest is the clean clothes. And I put the dirty clothes right in the front so that it's easy to put them in. I can always reach back and grab something. And by doing that, by rolling it in the shirt and sticking it in the duffel bag, it's not a problem. It doesn't smell at all. I think if I left the socks out, it would smell, but not a problem at all. So that's dirty laundry. No problems there. In terms of dirty shoes, smelly shoes, no, because I generally wear Crocs. And one of the many, many benefits of Crocs, I think I'm making a video about it, is they don't smell. I do have some running shoes, but they're tucked away somewhere and I can't smell them. Unless I stick my face right in, I'm not going to smell it. And as to burps and farts and all that stuff, that's temporary. That stuff just goes away. The only other real source of a smell would be my garbage. And I am sensitive to that, so I use a cereal box for garbage, and if anything is going to be particularly smelly, I mean, I don't eat meat, so that makes it a lot easier. It's not like I got a can of tuna or something in the garbage that's going to stink. You know what really smells is bagels. So weird. If I have even a sesame seed bagel or a poppy seed bagel or onion bagel or whatever, those things reek out my van. So basically I keep them in the front seat, and it's not a problem. But if it's really smelly, what I'll do, like if I gotta put something in the garbage that is smelly, I'll put it in a plastic bag, like one of the produce bags, the clear ones. I'll put it in there and then put it in the garbage. But generally that doesn't seem to be an issue either. So my van doesn't smell, I have to say. And I also do, my laundry regularly, so if the sheets are dirty, maybe once a month or whatever, I'll take them off and I'll put them in the laundry. Not hard. So yeah, my van doesn't smell. Cheers to that. Sorry, I just noticed that there is a glare in the video here, and I think it's because the sun is behind me. Imagine that, sunshine in Vancouver. Who would have thunk it? So I adjusted my angle. I hope that helps. Static Camper Van, our friend in beautiful Palm Springs, California, asks, One Awesome Inch, what do you think about doing modifications to your van and voiding the warranty? Is that a possibility? Yes, I believe it is. If you read the fine print, I would bet that they would, all their lawyer mumbo jumbo jargon, it probably says it in there somewhere. Especially if you're doing something like cutting. I've seen some videos. Campervan Kevin did a tour when he was at the RTR of this guy who made a window in the side of his, I think it was a Ram ProMaster, and he actually cut the steel, what do you call those things? Reinforcement pole things. My brain isn't working today. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, he cut it in order to get the window in, and then he added some extra supports in the bottom somehow. I forget how he said he did that. But I think it's quite likely if you do something like that to your van, you're definitely going to void your warranty. Now, if you're doing something like adding a roof vent, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. If you don't cut anything severe. So I would guess that the answer would be yes. Of course, the best way to find out is to call your local car dealer where you bought your vehicle from and ask them, and they'll tell you. For me, it's a non-issue because my vehicle is 7 years old, and I'm sure, I don't have a warranty, so no problem there. Alright guys, well, I hope you found that information useful, and rest assured that my van does not smell. Thanks for watching, take care, have a good night.